Hello everybody, Bill Batson here from Batson Enterprises. We're here today to talk about some rods that we had built for the CCA, the Coastal Conservation Association of Washington. Due to the COVID and all that, all of the fundraising banquets have been canceled, unfortunately. We have a chapter here on the Olympic Peninsula that I am part of. I am a life member, and we have been supporting CCA for many years. So that being said, we decided to help do a little thing different this year and have some custom rods made, and they're going to raffle them off online. So there is an event coming up, and they give us plenty of time, and we were going to sponsor the event and support the event like we always have for the CCA. So let me talk about these rods that we did. So we decided to do a Northwest Special Series. It's 5 different rods for 5 different species, techniques, applications, and we did the Northwest Special. We had a custom rod builder, Blacksmith Custom Rods. Eddie Liebel do this build for us. So I'm going to go through each and every rod in the series. Like I said, it's a Northwest Special. So we're going to start with the Halibut Rod. So for the Halibut Rod, we did a 7-foot RCJB 84XH. It has a nice action tip. It's a glass graphite composite. It has an Alps reel seat. It has EVA. It has fighting gimbal, so if you need to belly button it, you can. What I like about this rod is it's spiral wrapped. It takes all the torque out of it. If you need to rail it, you can rail it. You can leave it in a rod holder. It's not going to roll on you. It has Alps heavy guides on there, and it's a custom job. So he did a really nice job. So this would be the Halibut Rod. So a rod like this would retail, probably say $425 on a retail level, custom made, spiral wrapped with all these good components. So that is the Halibut Rod. It's obviously a rain shadow. The next rod in the series, we decided to do a salmon steelhead rod. So a very popular length is the 9-foot, and this is a 9-foot 2-piece. Steelhead blank, perfect for fishing the rivers, steelhead, salmon. I mean, I've caught many a fish on this particular blank. The applications, you can float fish with it, you can throw spinners with it, a little long for twitching, but you know, a lot of different applications. And this particular rod, don't break the tip, carbon fiber, Batson carbon fiber rear grip. It has a weighted butt cap on it to help it with the length, balances a little bit. It has an Alps MVT reel seat, the one and true and the only graphite reel seat in the industry. Actually used graphite. Double locking nuts. It has an EVA with the cork composite, 4-grips, and a beautiful build. It has Alps guides. It's in purple and black. He did a beautiful job on this rod. So this is the salmon steelhead rod, and I believe it is the model number REVST 90MH-2. 9-foot, 2-piece, 10 to 17, 3/8 to 1 ounce. Perfect all-around salmon steelhead rod for the Great Northwest. All right, the third rod in the 5-rod collection is one of my favorites. This is a downrigger rod. I do like to downrigger fish a lot. And I had him do a 2-piece, obviously. And this is our 9-foot 6, an RDR 96MH. And he went to town on this one as far as the custom look. So he did go with the weighted butt cap system in black. It has extra trim rings. It has the carbon fiber, acts like a slick butt, so it comes out of the rod holder really quick, which is a great application for this. It has an Alps trigger reel seat in red with extra trim rings. He's got a carbon fiber 4-grip. He took a pipe extension here and put it on the front with the winding check. So this piece right here is just custom, one of a kind downrigger rod. And like most downrigger rods, they're all my downrigger rods, it is a spiral wrapped configuration. It is a 9.5 footer. This is the exact blank that I use for fishing kings or silvers in the salt. Can't go wrong with this. It's a staple in the industry, downrigger fishing. I've seen people also mooch with this rod. You can do so much with this rod, but basically it's for the downriggers. And like I said, it's spiral wrapped, keeps the rod from rolling on you, keeps the reel up on top. Great rod. This rod would retail close to $500 built like this. And like I said, somebody's going to be stoked. So that's number 3. Number 4 in the collection is one of my favorites also. I mean, I like a little bit of everything. They say everything is a filler when it comes to tuna fishing. So tuna fishing is the number one thing, and everything else is filler. Well, here's your tuna rod. So he did a nice tuna rod. This is an RCKJB 700-250. We had these on charter boats for many years. Never have a problem with the blank. It's amazing blank. It does everything you want it to for our albacore in this area. It can cross over. You can fish lingcod with it and other things. But this is the albacore rod. He built it a little different. He put some cork tape on the back end. He put some shrink tube here. He put a Turk's knot here. It's got the gimbal, so you can gimbal it if you want to. It's got the Alps reel seat, double locking reel seat with the window cut out. He did a nice job there. He went with the Alps guides, and it is spiral wrapped also. Whenever fighting fish, when you have a little larger reels, I'm a big fan of spiral wrap. So this is the number 4 of the 5-rod series. Nothing can go wrong with this rod. This is the rod for albacore. You want an albacore rod, this is the one. It has the shrink tube over the top of the EVA, and this is our new velvet shrink, the non-HST. A rod like this would retail about $475, built this way. I pay it all day long for a rod like this. So that's rod number 4 in the 5-rod series, donated by Batson. Number 5 rod in the series that we've donated here. Something a little different. We decided to go with throw some bass in there because we know there's a lot of good bass fishing. A lot of people don't know that about the Northwest, but there is a lot of good bass fishing on the Columbia, the backwaters of the Columbia, the smallmouth fishing. You can go to Eastern Washington, over to Potholes, and a couple other spots over there where there's really good bass fishing. So we decided to throw a bass rod into this collection. So I picked a pretty universal blank, 7'2", medium heavy blank. Perfect for a lot of different applications. This is a fast action, 12 to 20 pound test. And he did his creative work on this as well. And that's Eddie from Blacksmith. So, aluminum butt cap, got the carbon, the EVA parts, a little bit of split grip there, a little bit of trim, a little more carbon. With the carbon reel seat, this thing is going to be so sensitive, you're going to feel the fish swim by this thing. Matching foregrip, go with the rear grip, to go with the butt cap. Everything's matching. Beautiful wrap. And this one has Alps guides on it, and it's a one-piece rod. So he's got 3 double strippers, and the rest single foots all the way out to the end. And most custom rods have more guides than they need, which is great. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 guides plus a tip on a 7'2". Perfect. What you get with a custom rod is they're going to deflect this blank to figure out exactly where the guides go on all of these series. So some of them, have more guides. People go, "Oh, that's way too many guides." It's not too many guides. It's the curvature of the blank. They're following that line, making sure they put enough guides on there so the line is never touching the blank. Bottom line. So custom rod. Nice rod. He did a little bit of marbling on this one, which is really cool, on top of the guides themselves. That's a trademark of Eddie Liebel's builds. He does a lot of stuff like that. So anyways, this is number 5 of the 5-rod series that we will be donating. And a rod like this, $375 to $425 all day long. And you'll be happy to have a rod like that. So this is the 5-rod series that we will be donating. Please contact CCA. I'm sure they'll have some information in regards to when the event is. And continue to support the CCA. Yet we're in an amazing position to help people. If you're in a position to help people, I believe you should be helping people. God has blessed us with a lot, and we enjoy giving back. So anyways, thank you everybody, and that's the 5-rod series donated to the CCA 2020, COVID 2020. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.